Hey YouTube, what's up? I'm here to kind of go further into my programming series. I guess what I want to start out with is, well, I'll do a recap. First thing I got into, which it's more to get familiar, at least that's what I used it for, with programming is learning shell commands, which like the cat one. There's also there's a bunch actually. There's like greps, which you can grab something from something else, like comparing two things, whatever. There's a bunch of different shit you can do. If you have any questions or comments, I'm putting all these. The first four videos, by the way, are going to be all done at the same time. So anything after this, I'll actually leave some time so you can, if you want to comment. I just want to knock it out and get this series up to speed first. But yeah, if you have anything specifically you're curious about, you want me to check into it, make a video about it, let me know. But yeah, so there was the shell commands, and then we got into shell scripts. If you didn't see that video, check it out. That's where you just essentially do a bunch of commands and save it into a file, and then you run that file versus having to run and type out every one of the commands all the time. And that's, yeah, a good way to automate things, to get used to making a program which is essentially doing stuff for you. Programming is, yeah, just telling something to do something specific, save it, and just run it whenever you want to. And I just find that really fun. But to get a little bit more in depth with it, the first, actually, the next step I took, I guess you could say, is I checked into Python. Now, I looked around. I was thinking originally C++. Everyone was telling me that's really in-depth, complicated. Um, and then there's a bunch. There's like, I guess Java. You can check into JavaScript, if you want to make it. But I don't want to make like too much of web page designs. I didn't really care. HTML, which is actually more of a markup language, not really programming language. But anyway, I was looking at all those, and I settled on Python. It seems to be the most easiest, for somebody who doesn't know programming. A lot of the stuff is very common sense, and you could do it. It's really powerful. You can do the front end stuff, which is like the making applications. You can do the back end, which is like the operating systems, and you can do a lot of networking structuring with it too. So yeah, I decided simple, easy to learn, and can get really powerful. So that's what I'm going to make this video about. Now, from the terminal, if you want to check in, to like just seeing Python, whatever, practice maybe like a code or two, type Python, it'll open up this right here. Also, this shows you which, Python you're using. I'm using Py 2 versus Python 3. Python 3 is a little bit newer. It's not as, at least as I've seen, it's not as big of a community behind it. They're trying to make it a lot better, but until that happened, I was just basically just doing Python 2. I'm up to 2.7 right now. And yeah, it just seemed more supported. There's more modules for Python 2, so I went with that. Yeah, so for Python, I mean, you could do basic stuff for here. You could just do make variables, strings, stuff like that. The data types, I guess I'll cover that first. There's an integer. Integers are just numbers, whole numbers. So ints, actually let's just print integer of 5, or 5 I missed. Okay, so print 5. All right, so print is just to print something to the screen, easy, or a command, I guess, print something to the screen. So if I do float 5, it has this, where floats are decimals, so they're not whole numbers necessarily. So it's the difference between you got an integer whole number, floats are not. There's also a string, which, let's do that one. Tab up. Oh, you can also tab up and down in this too for going back to commands. String 5. See, now this one, string is not, name string is not defined. Oh, please tell me I have this. str, that's what it is. Duh. Sorry. It's a string, but you put it as str. So 5. So this is actually just the character 5. It's not the number. So it doesn't work in the list like that. So if I want to do, let's do variable 1 equals, let's see, variable 1 equals 5, float 5. And print variable, you just type it in here. So it prints that. And then you could do variable 2 equals, oh, the string of 5. So these are both basically the same, variable 1, but you can't do this. Variable 1 plus variable 2 equals that. See, because you're trying to add a float number to a string. See, it doesn't work. But if you want to do like variable 3 equals the integer of 5, let's do variable 1 for the float plus variable 3 equals 10. It converts that into a float. So yeah, these two can work together. Not these two. Integers and floats can, strings, and there's also booleans, which boolean. That's like true or false things. Like if this is true, and that's more equal to's. But yeah, those are going to be the main data types you'd be using. And yeah. So anyway, I don't like using this. So what I did was I got pycharm, the community edition. If you want to, I had it ready here. Just type in pycharm-community, take you to download latest version. Just click that. And click to download the community version. Takes like 2 minutes usually. Nothing too serious. And then it'll tell you how to install it for the most part. Downloads. Where the hell did it go? I don't know where I saved this to. Boom. Nah, it is here. Whatever. I just went totally retarded. Extract here. Okay. pycharm community 5. Now I did that from, wait, did I do it here? I don't think I did. Community 5. Bin, plugins, license, bin, pycharm source there. The pycharm sh is the one you want to run. So, yeah. You just go to your terminal. Where is pycharm? There you go. These are the ones I already installed. It's not going to be in here. Okay. So what you're going to do is ls, go to downloads, go to pycharm community. Let's just click this actually. I don't feel like typing that all out. Copy. Paste. Boom, boom. No, what the hell? CD. There you go. Get the fuck out of here. So I downloaded it. ls. Motherfuck you. Actually, let me check something real quick. pycharm community 5. Help. Helpers, reference cards, whatever. Helpers. I don't fucking know. But yeah. So go back to here. ls was that. So cd bin. ls pycharm, so you want to run that, pycharm.sh. Boom. So it runs that. And it launches. Now what I did with that one is, yeah, it's over here. I just right clicked and hit lock to launcher. So now, anytime I want to use it, oh, that's the wrong one. Just click it. Since it's locked in there, let's close this out. And it just launches the file for me, so, or the program. So this right here is an IDE, I believe it's called. Yeah. So you can go new projects and name it whatever the hell you want. New project. We're very clever and unique right now. And it opens this. Now from here, let's expand that out. Oh, it always gives you tips and stuff like that too. So pay attention to those. What the fuck? Okay, so a new project. I want to make a new file, but a Python file because it's a Python program. Main.py. I just like to do the main.pys because if you do, I think, an app or APK thing, they like a phone application, typically they make you, or you have to have that because that's where it looks for to build the APK file. I don't know. So usually the first or the main file is going to be main.py, and you could literally just type in all your Python stuff. So let's do the same thing. Variable 1 equals what? Oh, it's just not ready yet. So in case an error is about to happen, it's not finished. Variable 1 equals 4. Variable 2 equals 5. So print var 1 plus var 2. Cool. So you can now just click run. Main. And it puts 9. So yeah. And then instead of like the other one, like I like this because you can see everything you did. You can go back and change it if you want to. Just a lot easier. And then yeah, there's more I'll get into, but for the most part, that's a good way to do it. You can look up a bunch of different like Python commands, see what you have available to you. And the next I think I want to get into is modules, because this is going to be all the basic stuff. Well, that's not all, obviously, but this is the basic stuff for Python, and then you can import modules, which are basically programs that you can call down to this, and think of it like tools that you can use. So for example, actually, fuck examples. Save that for later. Anyway, yeah. So that's how you install the pycharm. It's a good IDE that you can use for your Python scripting or coding, whatever. And now you're all set up to learn. Now it's just all gathering as much information, and yeah, there you go. All right, if any questions, obviously comment, like, subscribe, yada yada. I feel like an asshole saying that stuff, but I want to build this as a big community. So, I mean, it's going to help. If you have any questions or feedback, I am definitely new enough where I need as much feedback as possible. And yeah, tell a friend. Whatever. I don't care. Do whatever. Stop watching. Fucking, I never know what to say at the end of these. But yeah, so I don't know. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.